We want to, just for now, get back to the balance of power shifting in Congress. Kelly Meyer was talking about the passing of Senator Dianne Feinstein, leaving that open seat in the Senate. The question does come up, as I said to Kelly, that people start asking, who takes her place, right? And, another position could be vacant soon as well. There have been several far-right Republicans in the House and a few of Kevin McCarthy's allies who've been planning a bid to oust him from the speakership. So there's a lot of kind of questions about what's next in the Congress. A number of lawmakers are being floated as possibilities. Axios had a report with some of these names and faces that you see there on it. But the move will most certainly add to the disarray when it comes to the Congress and this government shutdown we've been talking about, which, as we heard earlier in the program, there doesn't seem to be an end in sight to that as well. So let's try to get into all of that now. We have joining us now Bobby Charles, who's former Assistant Secretary of State for Colin Powell and Navy intelligence and the like. And do we have Scott Bolden as well? Scott Bolden joining us, Democratic strategist and former chair of the DNC. So, all right, Scott is with us. I believe Bobby is not with us yet. Is that correct? So let me get that straight first out of the gate before we even have the conversation. So, all right. Thank you, Scott, for coming on. There's a lot to talk about here. Maybe I could start first with a word on Senator Feinstein. I mean, I want to get into the shutdown. I want to get into all this back and forth about McCarthy. But what would you say, or add maybe, to the conversation we just heard and some of the comments we just heard on the legacy of Senator Feinstein?
You almost have to start with Senator Feinstein, whether you're conservative or Republican, don't you? I mean, listen, there was respect for her across the board. She was a trailblazer. She was a champion for gun control. And she was a champion for gun control because she was on the scene when Harvey Milk, the city councilman, the first gay city council member in San Francisco, was killed by another council member 30, 40 years ago. And so that burned in her heart, and she was a leader as a rookie senator to get assault weapons ban along with Metzenbaum. I think this was in the 80s. And so as a result, I mean, she's a trailblazer, certainly a first champion for people of color and gays and, of course, women. I think what we miss about the greatness of Senator Feinstein is she was a mentor to Democratic and Republican elected officials and just so very well respected. Her health was what her health was. You never know when you're going to get your wings, but she will not only be missed, but as my mother would say, she left this community, this place, this United States in public service. She left it better.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.